Good afternoon, class. My name is Thomas Turner. I'm a junior. I'm getting a Bachelor's of Integrated Studies. I hope you'll forgive me for the orientation of this video. As you can see, I'm touching both walls of my barracks room right now. I'm a little bit cramped on space, but I'll see if I can make this work. Today, we're going to talk about man's best friend. Now, there's a whole lot of different breeds out there, and there seems to be more growing by the day. The American Kennel Club, or the AKC for short, recognizes just over 200 of these breeds. Many people expect that this number will jump up in the upcoming years based off of the newer dog breeds coming out as we speak, but for now they recognize just over 200, and they organize it in certain different ways, as does everybody else who's got an opinion. I'd like to split working dog categories into 3 spots: herding and protecting, law enforcement and military, and emotional and disabled support animals. Now, all around the world, farmers use dogs to help herd and protect sheep, cattle, and goat herds. Back in 1993, Bethany Wilson produced a study for the Public Library of Science, and she was researching traits that make good livestock dogs. Now, what she found was that it's more important to analyze a dog on a dog-to-dog basis and not necessarily based off of breeds. Now, what she did find was most of the dogs that seemed to work best were either of a collie mix, often used for herding, or larger guardian dogs such as Great Pyrenees and Anatolian Shepherds, more for personal protection and security. Now, I grew up in rural Texas where we had a lot of cattle and a lot of sheep. I can tell you by personal experience, those collies are pretty good for herding. You get out in the gas station in the morning, just about every pickup's got a collie type dog in the back ready to go to work. Now, farmers are lucky enough that they can pick from a broad variety of breeds so long as they've got a good work ethic and a lot of energy. Now, military dogs, they don't get so lucky. After years of study, military vets have figured out they've got the best dog to work for them. Now, a veterinarian by the name of Roland Olson produced a study back in 1994, and he found that the military only accepts German Shepherds. Now, of this specific breed, he also found that they narrow it down to dogs that do not have 2 of these physical shortcomings: defective teeth and hip dysplasia. This is a very common occurrence in dogs, so they really go and find the best dogs for the work that they need done. I've got a couple buddies that handle these dogs, and they've told me that for bomb detection, drug detection, and attack dogs, German Shepherds really are good at what they do. Now, on the police side of things, or civilian, they're able to go a little bit more broad. They found success also in German Shepherds, but they have started using Belgian Malinois due to their eagerness to work and their intelligence. Now, of our 3 categories that I'm going to divide our working dogs into, emotional and disabled support are able to pick from the broadest variety of breeds. In fact, breed plays almost no role. Service dogs can be found in many different forms. Most recently, they found out ways to train dogs so they can detect PTSD or seizures before they happen and help get the patient or the owner to a safer spot or out of harm's way if they need to. They've also for years been leading people that are blind around, as well as people that have limited mobility. They're able to help them out pretty good. Now, each person needs to do some research, and based off of what they need a dog for, you need to take that into consideration, as well as factors like how much energy a dog has, how well they are to train, intelligence, and things like that. But the important part of this is that breed plays almost no role. Great dogs can come from any breed. Now, as we mentioned in the beginning, there's new breeds coming out almost every day. But one way that we can classify them when it comes to working dogs is our 3 main categories: herding and protecting livestock, military and police working dogs, as well as emotional and disabled support.